Hello everyone, the Honest Collector here to give you the truth on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Neca Toys Master Splinter figure from the Mirage comics. And now, to get the elephant out of the room, I'm reviewing this at a very late time. Neca is now done with their Ninja Turtle stuff, or I think, yeah, like the Fortnite ones were probably the last ones we were going to get, I think. I don't know for sure 100%, but I'm pretty sure. And this is it. So I just want to get all the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff that I can before the line ends, or I guess like before everything becomes impossible to find. I had my eye on this guy for a long time. And I was like, you know what? Let's just finally get it. I did get this off of Big Bad Toy Store because they do still have it for $41.99. It's a little bit of a steeper price, but its typical price point is $37.99. So that's what I'm going to be judging it off of, and I'll of course throw some of my opinion for the modern pricing too. So first off, taking a look at the box here. Again, very nice. NECA always does a really good job with their packaging, and of course, it is going to look just like what you're getting out here. They usually do a fantastic job. The photography is beautiful. I absolutely love this comfortable home setting, and I hope to actually get something like this for the turtles. When I do my stop motion, I kind of want it to look a little more like a real home, like this here, with some nice warm lighting and stuff like that. So this is definitely a good inspiration. I love all of this. There's a lot of story here with this figure because of the accessories, which I'll get onto later. But you see this right here, all of what you get. And yeah, this is a great box. So let's go on to the actual accessories. Okay, so here are all of his accessories, and I think I'm going to go over them. I'll go over them regularly. So here we have the TCRI can with the ooze coming out and everything. Obviously, it's shattered, it's broken, and it looks absolutely amazing. You see all the little. First, everything has a very matte finish to it, so all the little paint strokes and everything really brings it to life. I don't know why my light is shining so hard when I reflect it like this, but really, really nice paint work. All of it is covered in paint and looks great. And then you see all the detail on there and everything like that. So wonderful, wonderful job with this here. It looks beautiful. And this is the standard for NECA usually, not to just overly glaze, but they do a really good job with the aesthetic. Then we have these four little baby turtles, which are all the exact same. And they're so dedicated to making it actually accurate to the comics. I absolutely love, even if they're all four the same. I like that we have four of them, and they're little baby turtles, so it doesn't really, you know what I mean. So then we do get a little pre-mutated Splinter right here, and I'm just gonna set him back off balance. And then we do have an Utron here, which looks very, very good, very creepy and scary. He looks terrifying. So that is really, really well done with all the. Ugh, he just looks disgusting. They really captured the art style, the everything with this guy here. So really nice accessory. And then again, continuing that trend with the Mouser that we have here, all the little paint strokes and everything, and all the little airbrushing, and the shadow that they added here, and the shading, absolutely wonderful. And this is articulated at the mouth. Then it has a joint up here, so you can, along with the neck, so you can move it up and stuff like that. A little bit of side-to-side rotation. You're going to get a swivel here. Obviously, however you want to like really do this, you do get a little hinge for the knee and the ankle as well. So that is really, really nice. And so good articulation for this accessory. I really do enjoy it. It is very fun to have. And then going back down here, we get two pointing hands, two gripping hands, and then we do get two relaxed hands that come on him out of the package. And then we do get a teapot and a actual cup, which is wonderful. I absolutely love that. And then we do get his walking cane, which looks amazing. So really good on the accessories. Definitely makes up for like the figure being a lot shorter and it still being the same price. This is a wonderful amount, and I do really like this. To be completely honest, I don't know really how long this review is going to be because I don't know if I'll have a lot to say. But this guy looks very good. First off, Master Splinter is looking awesome here. Complete soft goods with the belt, with the robes and everything, and it's just great. The tail is bendy wire, and it does look really nice, although it's not the strongest bendy wire, and you don't get to have it in all the places you would like. And so it stops at right here is when it stops being bendy, and it's just straight out like that. So that's kind of annoying. But looking at the figure with the heavy shading around here, which is just lovely, everything looks so on point. The little crevices of black paint that really just bring out the sculpt. It does wonders for this guy. And so yeah, I'm not going to take off the robe or anything like that. I also just don't feel like tying it back together. But I will show you all of its articulation, and it actually might be more useful because it is with the robe. So this looks really nice here. The skin and everything like that, again, really good job. I'm going to try and bring this light a little lower so I can really show everything here. You get it all throughout, and this guy looks dirty, grimy, and like he's been in the sewers. And all the attention to detail was not spared. It was very nicely done, and this figure looks great. It's not the best figure in the world. It's not one of the best releases they've ever done. It's just a really good release, which is like most of their figures when it comes to Ninja Turtles. So, yeah, I think I can go into articulation now. I love the little sweater. I think it actually looks very cute on like this rat thing here. Not afraid to say it, but yeah, I absolutely love it. And then for the articulation, he's going to look up really nicely. So getting some low rat crouching poses there. Here, that's how high he's going to look up, which just looks so, so cool with those all white eyes. And then you're going to get some tilting here. Neca has always been good with their neck joints. They know how to do double ball pegs nicely, so that's really good. And then obviously swivel all the way around. For the arm, you're only going to get to move it up as high as the robe lets you before it bunches. But it should be a pretty decent amount. You are getting to go back with it. So that is good. You are just going to have to do some fiddling with the actual robe to get it to fit him nicely after you do certain adjustments and poses. And then the elbows are going to move up a little better than 90, which is good. And then you are going to get your swivel at your elbow as well, which is expected for a figure this tiny. And again, just doing some fixing with the belt, showing you how the articulation is going to, or how the robe is going to hold up with the articulation. You obviously do get the standard disc hinge swivel with the hand and swivel and rotation. So there's that. The leg is going to kick up this high, which is not bad at all. And then really crunching that torso just so you can get a feel of how all the articulation is going to work together. That's how it would look if he's kicking forward with the torso crunched and everything and that leg kind of out. And then back is not going to be anything, which is okay in my opinion. The knee is going to go just about 90 right there. And then you're also going to have your swivel right here as well. So that's nice. And then also upper thigh cut. Yeah, actually a pretty dedicated and decent upper thigh cut, which is really good. I don't know what system. Yeah, they're working with regular ball socket joints with an inner layer piece. So that's not bad. You could see no stress on that plastic at all or anything. It looks very nice. Stop looking there. And yeah, the torso. I'm so sorry. How did I... Oh my gosh. So the torso, he's crunching this far forward, which, again, I'm not really expecting a lot for this tiny little rat dude. This far back, which, again, is, like, enough. And then for the ankle, he has these huge hinges, so super nice range going up. Good enough or to great range going down. It's, it's an ankle swivel. And then the pivot here, or it's an ankle rocker. Not a rocker, oh my gosh. It's an ankle hinge, there we go. Rocking and pivoting to the side is obviously going to be good as well. See, the torso does twist. The only reason why it fights back on it's not because the joint is about to snap, but it's just because of the way they sculpted the torso. They sculpted it a very horizontal way, so when you try and twist it, the plastic is just going to, not the joint, but the actual torso is just going to go right back in place. But that's fine. You're not breaking your figure, and it's okay. So yeah, now let's get this guy up next to some other figures for size comparisons. Here, Master Splinter stands next to the Mafex Night Crusader black and gray version of Batman and the Marvel Legends Secret Wars Daredevil, which if you know, you know. And then, just because I have him right here, he stands next to the Man Without Fear Frank Miller run of Daredevil. And here he stands next to the Foot Soldier from the comic wave and also the 2012 Foot Soldier. And here he stands next to the also NECA TMNT 1990 figures, which if you want me to review these guys, also let me know in the comments below. And here's how he stands next to the 2012 Turtles, which I absolutely love how this looks. Here he stands next to the Mirage Comics Raphael figure, and also in the same wave, the Shredder that came in the 2-pack with the other one. And here he stands next to the 1991 TMNT Secret of the Ooze Shredder and the 2012 Shredder. And here he stands next to the April from the Mirage comics, the same wave, and as well as the American-themed Casey, which I picked this up just so I can customize the mask. So here he stands next to those two as well. And here's how Baxter Stockman stands next to the Master Splinter, as well as the Mousers here, which also come with him as well. And you all know I had to do it. Here he stands next to the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Sonic movie figure. So what are my final thoughts on this figure? First off, please give this video a like, because do you know how hard it was to get all these 4 turtles in his hand without this guy falling over? Also, my final thoughts is I love this guy. He actually, because of the ankle articulation, that almost acts as a knee bend, and he can get into some pretty decent crouchy kind of defending poses, and I really like that. He also comes with a bunch of accessories, which makes it so much easier to just pull off certain poses, certain attitudes and expressions and everything. And yes, for the price point of $41.99, I'm going to give this figure a 8 out of 10, because you should know what to expect. The arms only move up to 90 degrees. It's a small figure, but it's absolutely adorable, and I do like this a lot. You're getting a lot of value with the accessories, and it's a very, very good figure. So yes, that's going to justify it. That nice 8 out of 10 just hits that 8 out of 10. So that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please give this video a like, and if you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so I can give you the truth on the next figure. Spread peace, love, and please be greater together. Thank you guys again for watching. I know you saw that little turtle just move, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.